And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not used to being on camera. This is an exhibition match, so we can say whatever we want. I've been told we can say and do literally whatever we want. I may take my clothes off halfway through the stream because, once again, this is an exhibitionist match. Wait, no, I heard that wrong. Exhibition match. My bad.
I'm scared.
You should be. Listen, so the game hasn't started, and usually these guys take time to warm up. But right now, because both of these guys have qualified, both teams have already qualified, and this is just an exhibition match to see who's the better team, they're all just kind of hugging and high-fiving. Like, both teams have met up at the Rayab spawn, and they're not shooting each other. They're just, you know, they're just having fun, you know?
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Hugging, throwing stuff at each other. Maybe now the boxing. There's some people boxing. That's what I love about VR. You just have this kind of physicality.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
So worth noting. So something we haven't mentioned. The smokes, all the utilities, everything. When you throw it, it's it's all about that physical ability to do it. But also the smokes. When you're inside them, they cause anyone inside to cough, right? So although yes, it visibly cuts off your vision. If you can hear people in there, people, will throw nades in and like just blind fire into smoked areas if they hear those. And that's a real. I know it seems silly. Why would anyone cough in the future in smoke? Because you'd have gas masks. It's an important addition to make because. But the point is, it makes a tactical difference. You know, when you hear those coughs, you know someone's in there, you know you're not alone, you know you need to pre-fire into that smoke. And listen, the number of times that I've pre-fired smoke or thrown a nade into smoke based off that coughs and got rewarded by a kill is the best thing. When you get that blind kill. Oh. And Mifu kills everyone!
Wow. All right. Well, there we go.
Son of a beer.
That's just how it be sometimes.
It's an exhibition match, so I can do what I want.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Warm up is over. Pistol only round. Pink Misters versus something reality. Disrupted reality. Disrespectful reality. Doctor.
I mean, there's a lot of different realities here. The question is what reality are they going to be in? Are they going to be in the victorious reality, or are they going to be in the failure route? Like, let's see where we go, as it looks like it's going to be a full squad B push, looks like.
I mean, on pistol rounds, you kind of need to go super aggressive with pistols, right? You need to be the guys with the ammo.
Nade comes out. Looks like it's a little bit too high here as Nessie's able to pick up the first blood elimination off of Goofy Grin. Nessie just getting out of dodge just in time. Three-man team coming in from this. Question is, can he pick another before he gets popped off, though? Beautiful shots, though. Is going to be able to back out and play this smart here as Lars is going to try to see if he can get this. He has Mifu by himself, and Nessie's able to pick up that second. Now, it is a 3v5. 3v5. Can he do it? Yes,
on
Nessie.
Fire. 3K already, and we've only just started the first round, and it's a pistol round.
Nessie's going to pop the next one. Shots ringing in through smoke.
Now, this is what
Nade
I'm talking
comes
about.
out.
We saw it last time. Look, all of them are on this site. Nobody holding back. This could actually
Nessie
work
has
against
that
them in the
confidence.
future.
I want somebody to get an ace here. As the nade comes out here, it's going to have to be careful, though. Shots ring out. Nessie.
Oh, wow.
I want Nessie to get the pick. Oh, Nessie ends up getting kicked off. Unfortunate. As one is going to be able to do it. The question is can Tankster Kid? Oh, he's trying so hard not to get caught out.
That guy. Wow, Tankster Kid just mag out, mag in, boom, done. I'm ready to go. Let's go. I'm ready.
This man has definitely done a nothing but training just for mags as he's able to get the shot, but effing hate it. Shuts it down. Says good try for round number 1 of our exhibition.
I don't know if they heard. I don't know if you know, but they need to catch a grenade that's been thrown at them and throw it back. I don't know if you know about this, but they have to do that.
They have to do that. I mean, it's an exhibition, so at this point, yeah, I mean, there is that possibility. Not saying that it cannot happen, but now guns out, buns out. It's going to be a B-side.
As always.
It's going to be a B-side push. Oh, yeah. Oh! Not shimmy.
The weakness of the Pink Mister's defense is now that, it's only fun hated. Evan hated is the only person left to hold. But we're not seeing smoke coverage from Doctor. They're just heading out. But they don't need cover. They have a wall of metal heading at their enemies. Wow, Goofy Grin taking out F and Hate it, and they now own Site B, and the scan comes out. 4 versus 1 now. It's all in Nessie's hands. Nessie, the hero from round 1. Will they be able to turn this back against 4 enemies? I don't see it happening. Time against Nessie now.
Time against Nessie even in this situation. It's going to be able to put this down here. Let's see if that actually works, though.
Tanks the kid trying to one-arm it up the ladder. Meanwhile, Nessie taking out a Milky, but there's only about 10 seconds left on the scan.
Round loss.
Shadows tanks the kid, takes down Nessie.
It's going to get shut down, though. Shows up in its best way timing, but also just realizes it just doesn't have the time for it.
Round starting. Get ready.
1-1 apiece now. Great attack from the pink, from Doctor just then. Let's see if they can follow it up with a second great attack. Every match we've seen the Pink Misters, they've dominated. Let's see if Doctor can end that domination today. In this round 3, IVRL League, Qualifier 5 on the road to the Miami Major. 2-Ton Feather trying to get into position, gets cut down by Tanks the Kid as he didn't choose to go up the ladder, which is kind of a very risky move to make, and it did not pay off for him.
Looks like he's having a tough time, though, even during this, as Goofy almost gets hit by that nade. It's going to have to be pretty careful as F and Hate. Looks like he's up top, though. Shots ringing out. Looks like they're trying to see if they can get something down mid. And it looks like not Shimmy ends up getting dropped by F and Hate.
Wow.
Not Shimmy up top,
in that mid-ground. Sees the Pink Misters come out on top, but it doesn't stop the scan from starting.
Oh, but transfer. Tankster ends up getting tanked by those bullets, but Mifu comes through with the cross and the pickup as Larsh is able to get a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Larsh up top, though. Going to see if maybe you can try to get something. See if he can clutch up this round here and help that action happening with the openings. Goofy and Mifu up top, though. Nessie might be able to get the peek off Mifu. Goofy is going to be able to spot it first, but gets the trade-off. A 1v1 as Mifu clutches up the round for the team.
It's worth noting that even if Mifu had failed, the scan still had to be disrupted. There was still 15 seconds left. So it doesn't matter if all the colonists are dead. If the scan is ongoing, Rayab do not win by default. They still need to disable
Round
that.
starting. Get ready.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, you do. Side B push coming in again. Colonists working really well for Doctor, the side B push. So why give it up? Why change it up? That ain't broke. Don't fix it. Cosmo push.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes we love to see it when it comes to this time, though, as a full squad push. It's going to be heading in with the nades coming out here on B site. B long is going to get absolutely shredded, though, with those nades and nice little flashes. The smoke comes in a little too far. Ends up going outside of range of where they needed it to go, but it doesn't matter, though. Mifu was able to pick up the first one. I think Cosmo is going to be able to pick up a second, but the F and Hate is going to be able to just get the switch off. And oh my goodness, so many feeds is coming in now as Nessie, thanks for Kid, again. He's going to be able to get that scan going. Doesn't realize
He's not ready for Nessie at all. He's not ready. The gun was down. Didn't expect it. Now it's all down to Milky, but the scan is in, and all Milky needs to do is hold.
Doesn't realize Larsh is right behind, though. He doesn't realize it as he's going to get dropped.
Executed. Oh, shit! That just happened! What? It's an exhibition match. I can swear if I want. And here comes the disabled scan. It's the first one we've seen of the day. Look at these guys dancing together while they disable the scan.
Wait, hold on. We can... Really? We can do that? Hold on. I didn't even know that. Wait, actually? Hold on. See, now it's about to be a
maybe not. Maybe like, this might be my last cast, ladies and gentlemen. I may have overstepped for the last time.
Get ready.
Oh, no.
I love you all.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's too early for all that. We need you and we love you. I specifically do as well. So anything else is just...
I love it.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in the end.
Listen,
also,
I'm highly aroused by that execution. Alright, side A push. Look at it. Nade comes into the middle of them. Time's not the Chevy.
Drops two. It's up dropping two. Gonna be able to put this out, though, as Nessie's able to clean this up. Oh my goodness, the nade shots are absolutely coming in. That was absolutely disgusting coming into this too. As Goofy He's going to try to see if he can keep him alive, though, as it looks like he's going to get shut down, though. Doesn't even matter as Pig is able to clutch up that round. That was just absolutely ridiculous. I was not expecting that one. That happened so fast.
Out of ammo, just waving his gun angrily at the enemy there. Not
The
effective.
nade kills, though. The nade kills, though. I wasn't ready.
So good. That site A push shut down so hard by artillery.
So hard by artillery.
Doctor opting out of the middle ground every time. They just don't want to take on Cosmo and Co. They're always pushing on that long side. Now managing to get up short, but Nessie, as
I didn't realize we can actually get 1v1 in perspectives. I'm pressing like 1, 2, and 3, and now I'm actually seeing these front hand speeds coming in, though. As I'm getting a front hand look at Cosmo up on mid here. Let's see if he hits those shots. Unfortunate, though, not able to see it. He sees Mifu also in mid, and he ends up getting dropped by Nessie. Nessie able to shut it down as Tankster, again, our scanner of the day. Beautiful shots, though. The question is, can he get the trade? He does get the trade, though, as Cosmo picks up 2. Very clutch-worthy coming in, though.
Scan is in, but it doesn't matter. With about 40 seconds left on the clock, Lars can disable this scan without any issue at all. Like, he's enough time to... Nope, that's not appropriate, Lars.
It's an exhibition. It doesn't matter. It's an exhibition.
I will not be tolerating that kind of behavior, sir. How dare you?
Listen. You're lucky they're not teabagging, okay?
Well, now you've put it out there.
Round starting.
That's all I'm saying. It's been getting to that point. That's all I'm saying. Whole lot going on here. He's going to be able to clutch this up for this one. And let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to look back. It looks like shots are going to be coming in. It looks like both of them are going to be throwing out nades and smokes inside of mid.
Oh, Doctor changing up their approach now. Heavy push on the short side. Nade comes out for F and Hayden. Doesn't find anyone though.
F and Hayden gets dropped though by Tankster. Tough round though. It looks like not Shimmy is going to be looks like one ends up getting the peak. 2-Ton is able to find 1. Can he find 2? No. Milky's going to be able to shut down 2-Ton. Both peeking this out here as Cosmo is going to be able to pick up another elimination off of Shimmy.
Tanks the kid now with another scan, and they own Site B. They really, Nessie and team.
Oh, really Nessie. Beautiful elimination kill coming in right before the smoke comes in. Nessie has free rotation into mid. Does not know exactly where they are, though. As
Goofy
one smoke
actually worth looking. If you look at the UI, you can see that Goofy and Tankster both have almost no health to speak of. 1 bullet each almost will tug them both down. So they are defending.
Oh,
wow, Tankster going akimbo! Doesn't work.
Kimbo doesn't work. The timing, though. As it looks like Nessie's going to be able to get the first peek, though, and Goofy's going to be able to shut that down. Question is now what comes out, and Lars
does he have time?
Up the round.
Does he have time to disable? I don't think he does.
He has time. He has time.
Oh,
He's got
it's
time.
Gonna be close. No.
He's got. Wait, what?
Oh, didn't have time. The scan went through with about a second left to go on the disable. Wow, you love to see it. That is what we call a nail biter. 1 defender left, not able to get the disabled in time.
Round starting. Get ready. Get
Still
ready.
with a 1 point advantage at the moment.
So I'm on the 1v. So I'm on the 1 cameras. How do I go back to? I need to ask the people at production. How do I go back to the main cam?
Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know. I don't know because I'm using a controller.
That's interesting. The controller.
That's my mind. F and Hayden finding an early nade pickup.
Beautiful early nade though. Beautiful early nade though, as we're gonna be able to shut that down as well. More timing coming in though, as we're gonna see the peaks come in here. One site looks like Tankster Kid and Milky. Looks like they're gonna be pushing in on F and Hated here. Tankster Kid watching the backside as doesn't even realize F and Hated is gonna be able to peek this out, and Mifu should be able to get a clutch, but F and Hated catches 2. Beautiful timing coming in from F and Hated. Nessie off mid. It's gonna be able to catch that underpass.
Shutting this down. Not Shammy, the only colonist remaining, and he's on the other side. He's on A side. Picks a long kill on Nessie, but he doesn't have the puck. He can't start the scan.
Can't start the scan. Goes through with that reload. Animation speed.
He is
Not Shammy.
puck. The puck is being held by all of the defenders right now on the B side.
Gonna be able to go through the slow peak. I think he knows that the peak is gonna be from this side. Nade comes out.
Shemi has to cross the Rubicon, though, in the middle with last bomb covering it.
Oh.
Throws it down.
As Lars is able to clutch and
B,
shut
by the way,
that
B.
down.
I do believe it's B. I could be wrong. I'll just press the buttons myself. B. Yep.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
B.
Oh, it is B. Oh, isn't that
2B.
just helpful?
No, this could be. Yep.
Get ready.
5-3 now, and the Pink Mr. Sport exhibition
Georgia-
match to prove who's number one in reality.
The Georgia Nation in chat says, I'm rooting for Shimmy. Met him yesterday. We had some fun. Looks like we'd love to see the positive outlooks from some of the players coming into this game for IVRL. It looks like it's going to be peeking out here. Hardcore mid push from... Looks like it's going to be towards Catwalk here. 3-man coming in, 2-man coming in on B long here.
Cosmo completely shut down with the smoke in the center ground, and they do the short push. Effing hate it. Is he
Currently by
prepared?
himself. He's going to get peeked out. He finds one, finds two, but Milky's is there to shut it down. 2 looking down mid. Tankster and Mifu is going to be able to get the safe cross, though. Cosmo is going to come from the bottom. Obviously, Tankster back at it again. Deja vu with the scan. Quick scan as Cosmo gets shut down here. Nessie's going to be able to pick up the elimination off of Mifu here up on mid as well. And it's a 2v2 situation. Nessie down low on bottom underpass. Larsh up top from Catwalk. Question is, who's going to get the first pick? Larsh is going to be able to get the pick. Milky trying to go for the reload. Goes for that peek. Smoke comes down on underpass. Lars is going to be able to shut that first one down. Can Nessie come through with that extra help, though? Nessie down low. Lars shutting it down.
20
and
seconds
Pink,
left. He's got time. He's got time.
plenty of time to be able to clutch this and go for the defusal. Look at that. You'll love to see it coming into this. Ladies and gentlemen, so far, Pink Misters feeling good, though. 6-3. To clutch up another round.
Again, we're just seeing Pink Misters not running away with it this time, but definitely showing their
Round starting.
The one thing is that what they're not picking up on, the attackers, Doctor, aren't picking up on the fact that once they get a scent of where the attack is coming from, Pink Misters shut down that site. They could easily do kind of a feint attack on a site and open up one of the sites. That's one of the... I don't think they've realized that yet, but it's definitely something they could do to play with it. Strength.
Absolutely.
Possibly a weakness if used correctly.
If used correctly, for sure. Definitely a little bit easier to try to figure that out there, as we're going to be able to look in towards this one. It looks like it's going to be a full push, though. Looks like 2 is going to be from mid. Looks like they might be able to find F and Hate It. F and Hate It might be able to actually find them, not realizing that he is going to push on ramp side as Cosmo way back in mid. Like I said, the man of the hour.
Nade finding Nessie, though, popped in the face from Tanks the Kid. Tankster now with the puck. 3 versus 2. The rotate is happening, but not happening quickly enough to stop Tanks the Kid getting the scan in. Shemmy. Give me a shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Holding.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
Thank you.
You love to see it.
All right, side A held now by Doctor. Can they hold it? This is the last round before Pistols, before the round swap. All they have to do is hold, stay alive. 2 versus 1 now. And they do it! They take the momentum away. 6-4 going into the round swap, into the side swap.
We're switching
It's
sides.
anyone's game. That sure. Pink Misters 2 points ahead. Easily take it back by
Round starting.
now, especially now Doctor are on defense. They are the Rayab team. They're the ones now who've stopped the push from the Pink Misters.
Looks like we're going to be able to pick this up on the backside and be able to see what's going on here. Looks like it's going to be a full B push again here, as Goofy is going to be able to pick Cosmo off and then effing Hate It. Off this pistol round, 2-ton is going to be able to go for that refrag, though, and doesn't realize he's right next to him, as Tankster is going to be able to cop and push that as well. Tankster out of this. Mifu and not Shimmy still around.
3, but like this is the thing. The Colors don't have the puck. They've taken site A, but they can't do anything with it.
They need to get the puck. Tankster is going to have to pick up this puck here as well. But Tankster is just going to full out. All out confidence.
Akimbo, baby.
Right. It's the first one. Lars comes out with that first peek. Is going to be able to help them, as Lars is going to be able to see if maybe he can find Mifu off mid. Not Shimmy's. He's going to have to rotate a little bit faster, though. The confidence from Mifu is coming out, as well as Lars is going to be able to hit the hitch. Lars trying to see if maybe he can catch it. Mifu with the reload, and Mifu's going to shut down Lars.
Excellent play. Point blank range, holding pistols at each other's heads.
You love the timing of it.
Time to play a quick replay of Tankster Kid running in with the akimbo pistols. Nade out. Double pistols. Walks up to Nessie and basically puts 2 pistols in his face. Pulls trigger on both. Nasty. Nasty!
Absolutely nasty.
Round 12 now. Pink Mister's only 1 point ahead. Doctor clawing it back.
Trying to figure this out though with a lot of time. So he's gonna be able to clutch out this section here as we're gonna look around towards this as not Shimmy. Goofy is going to find one as well. F8 is going to be able to peek one. So many nades and also smokes coming in off of B site. 2-Ton might be able to find it. Absolutely. Oh, and Shimmy actually gets shut down, though. Wasn't actually ready for him to be peeking that close. Shimmy having that advantage. Can Shimmy find Cosmo? And he does! He's able to clutch up that round, though.
The health really matters. I mean, no Shimmy came round on I believe, 2-Ton Feather, who had no health at all. So at that point, and when I say no health, he had like 1% health. So, you know, you could have thrown sand at him and it would have taken him down at that point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Even in these situations, sometimes it's not that easy.
All right, 6 apiece now. Anyone's game as Doctor's defense holding very strong. Pink unable to penetrate so far.
Done a pretty good job of it so far, though. So let's see what happens, guys. We're going to be able to look in towards this. Try to see if we can find extra stuff going on here as there's so many people heading towards A side here. You love to see it as Tankster. We're going to be able to see if maybe they can watch this around as we see the swap. Now it's time to see who's going to be able to hold these angles well. Tankster trying to see. It's wide open, though. Tankster trying to see if maybe he can get something here. Finds the first peek off of Nessie. Can he find the second? Tankster in corner. Doesn't see him.
That was almost like a firing line. He was pressed up against the wall, and 3 guys came round, the guns up.
Ready to fire.
Play the song. Play. What happened to him? He got...
Round starting.
Ah, you failed me. I thought you were going to play the executed sound.
Oh, my bad. I was wondering where we were going with that. That's my bad.
I set you up for it, but you know what? I didn't tee you off. That was my bad.
It's okay. We have plenty of time to really work on that one, so that way it's really easy for me to just go execution.
You spoil me.
We're going to work on it. We're going to work on it. It's going to be easy. Once we do this more, it's going to be so much easier. Then it's just going to be fun. And then once we take it IRL in Miami, that's going to be a different story.
Oh, yeah.
As we watch this in, not Shimmy. He's going to toss out another nade here. See if maybe he can got somebody on the inside. Nobody's there, though. Full 4-man team coming in on B side.
Really important now. Pink Mister's able to get 1 point on attack. That's going to give them the confidence now they need to push. They're now 5-3 up.
Tankster trying to...
He's just going in there. He doesn't even care.
Doesn't even realize F8 is right there on that hard right corner and ends up getting absolutely swashed. Looks like Pink up top is going to try to see if maybe he can get something in. Cosmo gets dropped off long. Not Shimmy able to find him up top here. It's not looking good, though. Not Shimmy. Ends up looking at it in mid. Doesn't realize it. Looks like he had to reload and ends up getting finished by F8.
Pink Mist is aggressively pushing across that line there. Once they realized they had the up on like ground with numbers-wise, they just used it to their advantage to wall of metal down the middle, and it... Doctor had nothing to answer back with them.
You know what they say. You love to see it. So we're gonna lock in for another round. 6-8. Ladies and gentlemen, it has definitely changed, though. Pink Mister's leading.
So far, loving the side B pusher. They've done a successful side A push, but I mean, Doctor just slow to respond. They've got 1 person on site at the moment.
Tankster is gonna have to do what they can, though. As a nade comes in and shut.
Oh wow! What a nade! The bank corner. Tankster Kid taken down. No way to run. Meanwhile,
hold on though. Goofy is on this backside though. This could be big. This could be massive for Goofy with the round clutch if he takes the time though. But F8.
Oh no!
Doesn't matter. Oh, and Goofy's able to shut it down. Goofy's gonna be able to shut this down though as the plant comes in. Cosmo. Different player, unexpectedly. Oh no, he might actually get caught up in a bad situation if he's not paying attention, and he does. He has a drop. Can he get the second though? Nessie.
Milky needs to hurry up and get around that corner.
Yeah, he does.
They have time to disable though. They've got plenty of time left on the clock. As long as they don't fumble too many times, they're gonna be safe. So give me a piece of that action.
Scan interrupted. Round loss.
Nice timing though, coming in though. Was able to clutch that up just kind of see where the rest of it is. But man, that timing though sometimes can be very, very treacherous if you're not paying attention.
Absolutely. That's what you see again with teams that have been playing together for a long time. You see that chemistry. They know the timings. They know, when one engages, the second one needs to be ready. You know, especially if you're against one guy. If he's looking at me, he ain't looking at you. You need to be there. You need to be there. When he's looking at my angle, he's not covering yours, and that's the kind of thing that comes from practice, time, and chemistry.
That is true. That is true.
Pink Mist is holding the center ground aggressively. Nessie on the outside, though, taken out.
It's going to be a lot of action happening here towards this A side here, as Cosmo's going to go for a slow peek there, as Mr. Milky is going to be sitting there waiting for it. Pre-fire, able to get it to pick off of Cosmo.
Almost large 2-ton feather as well.
Looks like he might be able to find. The question is, does he get the elimination? Yes, he does. He gets the 2K. As Larsh is gonna drop Mifu off of Long. Milky nearby though. Nade comes out, misses. Not even close.
Wow, effing hate it. Putting shots on Shemmy's back doesn't make the kill. Put some health on him though, Lars. And Shemmy about to say hello. Lars tucking in. Not Shemmy. Might think this is clear now. Lars playing this tactically, slowly, playing off the sound.
Effing hate it ends up getting dropped though. Larsh playing the time, doing a pretty good job of this. Is gonna go for the slow peek. Peek it out, sees maybe he can find Not Shimmy. Not Shimmy just standing still, not even really worried about much. As Effing hate is gonna be able to clutch this up, and Larsh coming through with that T line and plays it well to his advantage.
I really thought that was gonna turn the other way, especially with who was it in the middle ground? Tanku pushing up. Tanks the kid getting cut down as he pushed up, but I really thought that they held that middle ground. They were going to hold off the Pink Mister's attack. It just didn't come together though. It didn't come together when it needed to. Pink Mister's now 2 points away from taking the map.
Next one's going to be a little bit easier though once we were able to clutch this up here. It looks like it's going to be a B side push here coming in.
Not
full squad
and Tanks the Kid are going to be the two guys, the duo that have to hold this ground against the majority of the Pinkster team.
Looks like they will be able to figure this out here. Tankster's Kid looks like they're going to be able to try to find it. Shots coming in. Pink, Cosmo, and Nessie are able to find Goofy and Not Shimmy. Nessie and Feather. Looks like they're going to go through the smoke. Beautiful smoke coming in from those two. Mifo finding Cosmo.
Mifu set up on a great defense spot to cover his teammates back. Tankster Kid in the smoke. Nessie came around. Mifu was ready for it.
Doesn't realize Tankster was sitting in smoke. Can Tankster find the next one? Yes, he does. Mifu was able to find it. As effing hate it up top. He's going to have to peek this out and see if maybe he can get lucky here. He's doing pretty well here, so let's see if effing hate can do it with 14 eliminations. It ends up getting his 15th.
I'm surprised he managed to get that kill just then, because his audio, I mean, we've not really discussed it, but the audio is so important in this game. You listen for those steps.
Well, Mr. Milky is so close by. F8 is able to catch the second. The question is, can he catch his third? Tankster, 30 seconds remaining. He's going to be able to find the peak, and Tankster's going to be down F8.
F8 almost clutching it. Not quite. Not quite.
You know,
holding the line.
I can see why his name is that, because he hates it.
Love it. As we see the kills spread on Doctor, a lot more even than on the Pink Misters, with Nessie and Larsblom leading the way. 2-Ton Feather lagging quite far behind the rest of the team. But again, it doesn't tell the whole story.
No, it doesn't.
Heavy site B push once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Whoa! Headshots, baby headshots. Nessie down to Not Shemmy. And Not Shemmy does the right thing. Pulls right off that angle, retreats all the way back because he's worried about the artillery strikes that are going to be coming forward.
Looks like he's going to be able to find something though as the nades are coming out towards B site here. Larsh looks like he's going to try to find Tankster on this mid section, this cross. Catwalk here. Question is, can he find it? Looks the wrong way at the worst timing, and Tankster's going to be able to shut that down. F8 with 2 picks.
Vail timing, baby.
Beautiful timing looking in on this one as Tankster looks like he's going to be able to throw the flash. Looks like he's not going to be able to find anything. Tankster is still waiting. Cosmo should be able to peek this out, but Tankster backs off. Decides it's probably not worth it here. It's 2-Ton. It's going to have to be careful with this peek here. Throws for the smoke. Mifu just wide open. Doesn't notice it. The timing of Mifu walking underpass. fully back turn. Unfortunate, though, as F8 is going to be able to clutch this up with Tankster.
That's it,
Pink
ladies and gentlemen.
missed
The Pink Misters 1 point away from taking this exhibition match. It's been a nail-biter all the way through. Doctor always trailing a little bit behind, but refusing to give up. Can they hold the line? Can they get the 3 points they need to take the day? I hope so.
They've been having a pretty good job with this so far, though, with Pink, with Lars and Nessie carrying the team with 22 eliminations and 20 eliminations. Obviously, Nessie leading with 22 as well. But with the other team, though, has been doing a pretty good job leading the pack with 15 eliminations, trying to do as much as they can, though. Tankster Kid absolutely trying his hardest to keep this game alive for the rest of his team. Nades get thrown out through smoke. He's trying to see if maybe he can get a pick, but it's unfortunate.
Looks like there's going to be more ground now. Not Shemi, not going to be ready for him. Nessie's going to get a free double. Doesn't quite
full
get the
trio
double.
team comes in. Tankster doesn't even realize full trio team comes out of that smoke here. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Goofy is going to be able to get the first elimination pick. Mr. Milky's able to find another Mifu.
2 versus 2.
Trying to come up with
2
this
versus
play.
1 now. 4
Second,
Doctor.
2-1. Pink has the elimination. Question is, can he clutch this up? It's going to be a double P coming in, and just like that, we're still back in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Goofy shuts down Cosmo, and we're still not over. Match point, still leading with 1 more point, but we can tie this, and we might go into sudden death.
Round starting.
You know, this is what you want. You want it to go to sudden death. You want it to go 10-10. You want to see that last round go to a 1 versus 1 situation and be all on the line for those 2 players representing each of the teams. Side A push coming out of the Pink Pistols now. Great early nade from Lasblom. Mifu
Like
picking up 2.
Mifu coming in with an insane 2-piece pick. Trying as hard as they can to keep the game in lamb. Lars is going to be able to shut down the first one.
Milky coming out like a gorilla out of the mist. It's 3 versus 2 now. In Doctor's favor. Can they hold? Effing hate it with the puck. Will they do a rotation? That's just something we haven't really seen happen today. We haven't seen full rotations coming out like we've seen in previous qualifiers.
Looks like it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, though, as Effing hate it and 2-ton feather. Looks like they might be able to. Looks like they might go for the retake, but no. Decides to back out. 2-ton wants this action. Finds the first peak. Gets the trade. 1v2. Effing hate it. One of their top players. They could do it.
Effing hate it could close this out for the Pink Misters right now. He's got the puck.
Oh.
He's got the time. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't need to commit to that. But will his audio give him away? Will they hear his rotation? If they hear those footsteps, there's no doubt about it. They hear it. They hear it. The lasers are primed.
Shot comes out. He finds the first one.
1 versus 1.
Finds the
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds remaining, though. Effing hate it has the opportunity. I think he knows that he is on that mid-section, though. He has to be careful, though. Tankster Kid so far back, has the open area.
Tankster
Decides
could
to
play
go
this for time. He could play this for time. He's got 18 seconds left. No, he's going in. This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and the trade!
Who took it? Doctor
Oh!
took it! Oh!
Doctors take it. Doctors take it, ladies and gentlemen. We're tied for match point. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen this yet. This is fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those good clutch games. You love to see it. Match point. Trade comes in. Tankster Kid keeps the game alive for his team.
Brilliant, brilliant. Especially that intake of breath as you try and figure out who gets given the point. And it listens to the fans. It knows, the game knows if we want to take it all the way. Not Shemi the first. The last time people will be dying today, as this is the last round, no matter what happens.
As the shots ring out, let's see how this exactly goes. As Nades comes through towards mid, smoke comes in at the bottom of an underpass. Tankster Kid back in a very normal situation, knows exactly where the pieces are coming from, sees them coming, shots ring out. He's gonna back out, play this smart, wait for his team. Mifu, Goofy, and Milky under the underpass here. He's gonna try to see if maybe he can get something. Ends up getting dropped. Unfortunate as Goofy's gonna maybe finds Nessie.
B-side belonging to the Pink Misters now. 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1. It's all in it's all in Goofy's hands now to try and turn this back.
Goofy Grin does not realize 2-ton is right up top here. All 2-ton has to do is look down, and he's going to be able to find him. As Goofy Grin finds the first one. Yes, he does. He knows that he's going to be down low, though. The scan does start both on each side, though. Goofy plays this by himself, and just like that, Nessie's going to drop Goofy. Game, set, match to Pink Misters.
A battle all the way to the end. It's exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see it go 10-10. That's what they brought us. Exhibition match. I don't even care. That was amazing. That was the best match of the day by far. And we were gifted that at the end. It didn't have to do it. Both teams wanted that extra match. And I'm so glad that they followed through and brought us such an entertaining way to end it.
What a game. That was insane. That was an insane game right there. We swear, that's just insane right there. That clutch coming in from that trade from Effin Hate It and Tankster to tie the game was insane.
It's exactly what you want to see. It's the way you want it signed off. Let's see if I can get the instant replay. Charging up the instant replay. Here we go. Boom, boom. Both go down, but it's Doctor who get the point.
Doctor gets that point off of the trade. That was insane. I think even though the trade happened, I think Tankster was the one to get the elimination first.
Right.
Before the bullets end up dropping him. So I think that's why his counted. But Tankster has got to feel really, really good with his performance, knowing that he absolutely commanded his team to get at least so close to that opportunity of clutching, but Pink Mister is just still ahead of it with 3 of their players getting 20 bombs.
Absolutely, and you can see like they're carrying the rest of the team, not necessarily fully carrying. It doesn't tell, again, we don't see the full picture, but what we do see is a team playing well together, and it doesn't matter who won or lost that one. Obviously, you come out of that, you win it, your adrenaline's pumping, you're like, yes, we did it, that was amazing. But even if you lose, once you've clawed it back like Doctor did, to bring it so close, you can walk out of that match with your head held high, knowing you did a great job, and it easily could have been yours.
Man, that's one of those tight, tough games, though. But at both teams, Doctor and Pink Misters played that so well and effortlessly to the point where, like I said, it got really, really close. That really could have been anyone's game to win it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's Qualifier 5, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifier 6 tomorrow, and then there's one more weekend left with 2 more qualifiers. So if you've liked what you've seen, if you've been part of it, and you haven't qualified yet, there's still an opportunity. If you haven't been part of it yet, there's still time. I'm looking at you, Dabier, to decide. Do I want to be part of this? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't blame you. But,
we're going to see.
I mean, I want to take part. I mean, my team is taking part. They've already qualified, but obviously I'm not able to play for them because I'm too busy looking good behind the camera, arguably.
Listen, sometimes that's just what it is for us. We just got to be able to look good behind camera and just say, hey, this is more worth it for us to be able to cast behind the scenes and give these guys their spotlight, you know?
Absolutely. Always the bridesmaid. Anyway, Dabier, it's been fantastic getting to cast with you. Fantastic matches. Once again, there are more opportunities to qualify. I do believe IVRL has a merch shop up now. As you can see, I got this Paul shirt from the merch shop. It's a fantastic shirt. I like it a lot. Obviously, if you haven't seen the legend that is Pan the Man, Paul, look at the cast from the last qualifier. I want to say qualifier 3, where a legend was born. Go back, check out the Twitch videos. Check it out on YouTube. You'll understand why I'm rocking this. Ambush King on Twitch. Dabier on his socials.
Yes. Right. Absolutely. And full-time. I stream full-time. Actually, probably about to get started actually after this game. But man, these games were really, really fun. GG's to everybody. Good attempts all around. Like I said, to all the people who did not qualify, you still have a chance to come back next week and do it again for the $35,000 prize pool in Miami later on this program.
Vail Season 1 on the road to the Miami Major. This all culminates in the top 4 teams getting flown from around the world to Miami to fight it out live on stage. It'll be like something you've never seen before. VR live is a performance you've never seen. It's a ballet in person. Anyway, where can they find you? What's your Twitch stream? Before we sign off, what's the Twitch stream for people to sign in?
Twitch.tv/Ambush King, 3 S's. If it doesn't have 3 S's, then it ain't me. And socials at official Dabier. That's DABIER, exactly how it's spelled, right under E.
Excellent. We've been IVRL League. We're very grateful for everyone who watched. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully see you tomorrow for Qualifier 6.